This is I'm going to call it the crew production. Crew production of the 50 Shades of Grey, Chapter 8. With stars of Maika, Jacob, Steven, and Trey.
Oh, God.
I hope you enjoy it.
Christian is running both his hands through his hair and pacing up and down his study. 2 hands, that's double exasperation. His usual concrete control seems to have slipped a notch. Steve.
Oh yeah, it's me. I don't understand why you didn't tell me.
He castigates me.
Ooh.
Subject never came up. I'm not in the habit of revealing my sexual status to everyone I meet. I mean, we hardly know each other.
I'm staring at my hands. Why am I feeling guilty? Why is he so mad? I peek up at him.
Well, you know a lot more about me now.
He snaps, his mouth pressed into a hard line.
I knew you were inexperienced, but a virgin!
He says it like it's a really dirty word.
Hell, Anna, I just showed you.
He groans.
May God forgive me. Have you ever... Wait, that's not me.
Oh. Okay, my turn. He groans. May God forgive me. Have you ever been kissed apart from by me?
Of course I
No.
have.
I try my best to look affronted. Okay, maybe twice. Like our inner voice is a guy.
Is it my turn? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a nice young man hasn't swept you off your feet? I don't understand. You're 21, nearly 22. You're beautiful.
He runs his hand through his hair again. Beautiful. I flush with pleasure. Christian Grey thinks I'm beautiful. I knot my fingers together, staring at them hard, trying
really
to
hard.
conceal my goofy grin. Perhaps he's nearsighted. My subconscious has reared her somnambulant head. Where was she when I needed her?
And you're seriously discussing what I want to do when you have no experience?
His brows knit together.
How have you avoided sex? Tell me, please.
I shrug.
No one's really, you know.
Reading this stuff.
Was that it? I don't know.
Come up to scratch, only you, and you turn out to be some kind of monster.
Why are you so angry with me?
I whisper.
I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with myself. I just assumed.
He sighs. He regards me shrewdly and then shakes his head.
Do you want to go?
Why are
He
you
asks
reading like
with
that?
gentle-
No, unless you want me to go.
I murmur. Oh no, I don't want to leave.
Of course not. I like having you here.
He frowns as he says this and then glances at his watch.
It's late.
And he turns to look at me.
You're biting your lip.
His voice is husky and he's eyeing me speculatively.
Sorry.
I don't apologize. It's just I don't want
Oh,
you to
God.
bite too hard.
This is chemistry, right?
No, Mac. I gasp. How can he say things like that to me and not expect me to be affected?
Come.
He murmurs.
What?
We're going to rectify the situation right now.
What do you mean? What situation?
Your situation, Anna. I'm gonna make love to you.
Oh, God. Please stop.
The floor has fallen away. I'm a situation. I'm holding my breath.
Oh fuck.
How do you feel, Steve?
Oh, shit. All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Your line?
Oh, what?
No, not that.
Okay.
That's
okay,
if you want.
That's if you want to. I mean, I don't want to push my luck.
Oh, God. Reading that.
Read it.
Wait, is that my line too after
No,
that?
that's my line.
Oh, shit. All right.
I'm gonna talk this shit. I thought you did make love.
I bet you fucked hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I swallow, my mouth suddenly dry. He gives me a wicked grin, the effects of which travel all the way down there.
Ooh.
I can make an exception, or maybe combine the two. You'll see. I really want to make love to you. Please, come to bed with me. I want our arrangement to work. But you really need to have some idea what you're getting yourself into. You can start your training tonight with the basics. This doesn't mean I've come over all hearts and flowers. It means to an end. But one that I want, and hopefully you do too.
His gray gaze is intense. I flush. Oh my, wishes do come true.
The way you were reading that was beyond perfect.
Keep on going.
But I haven't done the things you require from your list of rules.
My voice is all breathy, hesitant.
Forget about the rules. Forget about all those details for tonight. I want you. I've waited. Wait, I've wanted you. Shit.
You've wanted them to shit?
Okay.
Okay, maturity. Maturity.
Maturity, yes. I've wanted you since you fell into my office, and I know you want me. You wouldn't be sitting here calmly, discussing punishment and hard limits if you didn't. Please, Anna, spend the night with me.
He holds his hand out to me. His eyes are bright, fervent, excited. And I put my hand in his. He pulls me up into his arms so I can feel the length of his body against mine. The swift action taking me by surprise. He runs his fingers round the nape of my neck,
I'm a Titan.
winds my ponytail around his wrist, and gently pulls so I'm forced to look up at him. He gazes down at me.
You are one brave young woman.
He whispers.
I am in awe of you.
His words are like some kind of incendiary device. My blood flames. He
Oh my
leans
gosh, she's on
down
fire!
and kisses my lips gently, and he sucks at my lower lip.
Breaking Bad is getting weird.
I want you to bite this lip.
He murmurs against my mouth, and carefully he tugs at it with his teeth. I moan, and he smiles.
Please, Anna, let me make love to you. I'm on the ground. Anna, I'm looking at you below.
I'll never be able to take Steve serious ever again.
Micah, your line?
Yes.
I whisper, because that's why I'm here. His smile is triumphant as he releases me and takes my hand and leads me through the apartment.
You were
His bedroom
released.
is vast. The ceiling height windows look out on a lit-up high-rise Seattle. The walls are white and the furnishings are pale blue. The enormous bed is ultra-modern, made of rough gray wood like driftwood, 4 posts but no canopy. On the wall above, it is a stunning painting of the sea. I am quaking like a leaf. This is it. Finally, after all this time, I'm going to do it with none other than Christian Grey.
Oh my god! Woo!
Oh my god, yeah!
Senpai, notice me!
Why is there so much detail?
Senpai Grey noticed me!
Why is there detail when it doesn't need it?
It's supposed to be a smut book.
Keep going. Keep
It's
going.
My
a
breath
novel.
is shallow, and I can't take my eyes off of him. He removes his watch and places it on top of a chest of drawers that matches the bed, and removes his jacket, placing it on a chair. He's dressed in his white linen shirt and jeans.
You have my jeans?
He's heart-stoppingly beautiful. His dark copper hair is a mess, his
Oh.
shirt hanging out.
Oh yeah.
His gray eyes bold and dazzling. He steps out of his Converse shoes and reaches down and takes his socks off individually. Christian Grey's feet. Wow.
What?
It got weird.
The way you said that was
Oh, my
perfect, though.
character.
What is it about naked feet? Turning, he gazes at me, his expression soft.
I assume you're not on the pill?
What? Shit!
Shit!
Steve.
Oh my god.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yes.
But why would I answer to
She
like
didn't answer. He's just like, I didn't think so. She had that look on her face. Like,
Oh,
shit,
okay.
shit.
I didn't think so.
He opens the top drawer of the chest and removes a packet of condoms. He gazes at me intently.
Be prepared.
Oh god.
He murmurs,
Do you want the blinds drawn?
or do you want people to see inside?
Do you want people to see inside of it?
I don't mind.
I whisper.
I thought you didn't let anyone sleep in your bed.
Who says we're going to sleep?
He
Oh.
murmurs softly in a loud voice.
Oh.
Holy hell! Brad is perfect.
He strolls slowly towards me, confident, sexy, eyes blazing, and my heart begins to pound. My blood's pumping around my body. Desire, thick and hot, pulls in my belly.
Tough.
Keep going.
He stands in front of me, staring down into my eyes. He's so freaking hot.
Let's get this jacket off, shall we?
He
What was
says
it on
softly
first place?
and takes hold of the lapels and gently slides my jacket off my shoulders. He places it on the chair.
Do you have any idea how much... Oh, sorry. Voice crack. I'm still a pubescent boy.
He just called.
Oh yes. 5 out of
Jacob
5.
hating herself. How do you feel about this?
Okay,
That kinda
let me try that one more time. Do you have any idea how much I want you, Anna Steele?
He whispers, my breath hitches. I cannot take my eyes off of his. He reaches up and gently runs his fingers down my cheek to my chin.
Do you have any idea what I'm going to do to you?
Oh my god! He adds, caressing my chin. The muscles inside the deepest, darkest part of me clench in the most delicious fashion.
So happy about
The pain is so sweet and sharp I want to close my eyes, but I'm hypnotized by his gray eyes, staring fervently into mine. Leaning down, he kisses me. His lips are demanding, firm and slow, molding mine. He starts unbuttoning my shirt while he places feather-like kisses across my jaw, my chin, the corners of my mouth.
This is making me want to read the actual book.
Slowly, he peels it off of me and lets it fall to the floor.
Drop.
He stands back and gazes at me. I'm in the pale blue, lacy, perfect fit bra. Thank heavens.
Oh, Anna,
Stop.
Breathes.
you have the most beautiful skin, pale and flawless. I want to kiss every single inch of it, and
I
more.
blush. I blush. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Why did he say he couldn't make love? I would do anything he wants. He grasps my hair tie, pulls it free, and gasps as my hair cascades down around my shoulder.
I like brunettes.
He murmurs, and both of his hands are in my hair, grasping each side of my head. His kiss is demanding, his tongue and lips coaxing mine. I moan, and my tongue tentatively meets his. He puts his arms around me and hauls me against his body, squeezing me tightly. One hand remains in my hair, and the other travels down my spine to my waist and down to my behind.
Huh.
His hand flexes over my backside and squeezes gently.
Stop.
He holds me against his hips, and I feel his
Erection, say it.
erection.
We're all mature here, right?
Yeah, we're all mature.
He languidly pushes into me.
Push!
I moan once more into his mouth.
Stop.
I can hardly contain the riotous feelings. Or is it hormones that rampage through my body?
Probably both.
I want him so badly. Gripping his upper arms, I feel his biceps. He's surprisingly strong, muscular. Tentatively, I move my hands up to his face and into his hair. Holy Moses!
Don't bring Jesus into this.
It's so soft, unruly. I tug gently and he groans. He eases me toward the bed until I feel it behind my knees. I think he's going to push me down onto it, but he doesn't. Releasing me, he suddenly drops to his knees. He grabs my hips with both hands and runs his tongue around my navel, then gently nips his way to my hip bone. Then across my belly to my other hip bone. I groan.
No, it's more like, ah!
I groan. Seeing him on his knees in front of me, feeling his mouth on me, it's so unexpected and hot. My hands stay in his hair, pulling gently as I try to quiet my too loud breathing. He gazes up at me through impossibly long lashes, his eyes a scorching smoky gray. His hands reach up and undo the button on my jeans, and he leisurely pulls down the zipper.
Zip.
Without taking his eyes off of mine. His hands move beneath the waistband.
I feel like you're in the savannah, watching like a
Don't
giraffe or
break the
something.
immersion. I was so into this.
Without taking his eyes off mine, his hands move beneath the waistband, skimming me and moving to my behind. His hands glide slowly down my backside to my thighs, removing my jeans as they go. I cannot look away. He stops and
Come on,
licks his
Blobber.
lips, never breaking eye contact. He leans forward, running his nose up the apex between my thighs. I feel him there.
You smell good.
He murmurs and closes his eyes, a look of pure pleasure on his face, and I practically convulse. He reaches up and tugs the duvet off the bed, then pushes me gently so I fall onto the mattress. Still kneeling, he grasps my foot and undoes my Converse, so they're both wearing Converse shoes.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
they're hipsters.
I wear Converse.
Pulling off my shoe
I'm a
and
Converses
sock.
are cool.
I wear Converse too.
Wait, does she have one foot?
Guys.
You found out the secret.
Yeah, it's a secret, man.
He grasps my foot and undoes my singular Converse, pulling off my shoe and sock.
Same time? Damn.
I raise myself up on my elbows to see what he's doing. I'm panting, wanting. He lifts my foot by the heel and runs his thumbnail up my instep. It's almost painful, but I feel the movement echoed in my groin. I gasp, not taking his eyes off mine. Again he runs his tongue along my instep, and then his teeth. Shit, I groan. How can I feel this? There. I fall back onto bed, moaning. I hear his soft chuckle.
Oh, Anna, what I could do to you.
Ugh.
He whispers. He removes my other shoe. Oh, there we go. My other shoe and sock, then stands and removes my jeans. I'm lying on his bed, dressed only in my bra and panties, and he's staring down at me.
You're beautiful. Oh, wait, sorry. You're very beautiful, Anastasia Steele. I can't wait to be inside you.
Holy shit, his words. He's so seductive, he takes my breath away.
Show me how to pleasure yourself.
What? I frown.
Don't be coy, Anna. Show me.
He whispers. I shake my head.
I don't know what you mean.
My voice is hoarse. I hardly recognize it, laced with desire.
How do you make yourself come? I want to see.
I shake my head.
I don't.
I mumble. He raises his eyebrows, astonished for a moment, and his eyes darken, and he shakes his head in disbelief.
Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that.
His voice is soft, challenging, a delicious sensual threat. He undoes the buttons of his jeans and slowly pulls his jeans down, his eyes on mine the whole time. He leans down over me, grasping each of my ankles, quickly jerks my legs apart and crawls onto the bed between my legs. He hovers over me. I'm squirming with need.
Keep still.
He murmurs, and then he leans down and kisses the inside of my thigh, trailing kisses up over the thin, lacy material of my panties, kissing me. Oh, the kisses! Oh, I can't keep still. How can I not move? I wriggle beneath him. Wriggle.
We're going to have to, work on keeping you still, baby.
He trails kisses up my belly, and his tongue dips into my navel. Still, He's heading north, kissing me across my torso. My skin is burning. I'm flushed. Too hot, too cold. And I'm clawing at the sheet beneath me. He lay down beside me, and his hand trails up from my hip to my waist, and up to my breast. He gazes down at me, his expression unreadable, and gently cups my breast.
You fit into my hand perfectly, Anastasia.
He murmurs and dips his index finger into the cup of my bra, and gently yanks it down, freeing my breast. But under the wire and fabric of the
They're
cup
free.
force it upward.
Release the pigs!
Release the
No.
breasts.
The underwire and the fabric of the cup force it upward. His fingers move to my other breast and repeats the process. My breasts swell and my nipples harden. my nipples are so hard. Under his steady gaze, I'm trussed up by my own bra.
Very nice.
He whispers appreciatively, and my nipples harden even more. He blows very gently on one as his hand moves to my other breast, and his thumb slowly rolls to the end of my nipple, elongating it. I groan, feeling the sweet sensation all the way to my groin. I'm so wet. Oh,
Ew.
please. I beg internally as my fingers clasp the sheet tighter. His lips close around my other nipple, and he tugs. I nearly convulse.
Let's see if we can make you come like this.
He whispers, continuing his slow, sensual assault.
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
love how this is pretty much just Jacob and Steve.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
My nipples bear the delicious front of his deft fingers and lips, setting alight every single nerve ending in my body, so that my whole body sings with the sweet agony. He just doesn't stop.
Oh, please.
I beg, and I pull back my head, my mouth open as I groan, my legs stiffening. Holy hell, what's happening to me?
Let's go, baby!
He murmurs, his teeth close around my nipple, and his thumb and finger pull hard, and I fall apart in his hands, my body convulsing and
She's like
shattering
jelly.
into 1,000 pieces.
Holy shit, she's jelly. What the fuck is going on?
He kisses me deeply, his tongue in my mouth absorbing my cries. Oh my, that was extraordinary. Now I know what all the fuss is about. He gazes down at me, a satisfied smile on his face, while I'm sure there's nothing but gratitude and awe on mine.
You're very responsive.
He breathes.
I,
You're
I
going
have
to have
something
to
to
learn.
say.
Oh, what?
There's a good spot.
Oh no. You are very responsive. You're going to have to learn to control that, and it's going to be so much fun teaching you how.
He kisses me again. My breathing is still ragged as I come down from my orgasm. His hand moves down my waist to my hips, and then cups me intimately. Jeez.
Yes.
Cheese? What about cheese? How did cheese get in this?
His finger slips through the fine
Oh,
lace,
shit.
slowly circles round me. There. Briefly, he closes his eyes, and his breathing hitches.
You're so deliciously wet. God, I want you.
He thrusts his finger inside me, and I cry out as he does it again and again. He palms my clitoris, and I cry out once more.
That doesn't
He
sound
pushes
very,
inside me harder and harder. I groan. Bob Marley, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bob Marley.
Suddenly he sits up and tugs my panties off and throws them on the floor, pulling off his boxer briefs. His erection springs free.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
cow! no, holy cow!
Holy cow.
He reaches over to his bedside table and grabs a foil packet, and then he moves between my legs, spreading them further apart. He kneels up and pulls a condom onto his considerable length. Oh no, will it? How?
Don't worry.
He breathes, his eyes on mine.
You'll expand too.
He leans down, his hands on either side of my head. He's hovering over me, staring down into my eyes, his jaw clenched, eyes burning. It's only now that I register he's still wearing his shirt.
Okay, here we go. You really want to do this?
He asked
Please.
softly. I beg.
Goddamn. Pull your knees up, you fucking whore.
He orders softly, and I'm quick to obey.
Shit! Done!
Gotta continue.
Oh. Okay, fine. I see a line that you get to come up to soon. Okay, fine. Here we go.
Never mind. Can we stop?
I'm gonna fuck you now, Miss Steele.
He murmurs as he positions the head of his erection at the entrance of my sex.
Hard!
He whispers and slams into me.
Ah.
There you go. I cry as I feel a weird pitching sensation deep inside me as he rips through my virginity. He stares gazing down at me, his eyes bright with ecstatic triumph. His mouth is open slightly, and his breathing is harsh. He groans.
You're so tight. You okay?
I nod, my eyes wide, my hands on his forearms. I feel so full. He stays still, letting me acclimatize to the intrusive, overwhelming feeling of him inside me.
I'm gonna move, baby.
He breathes after a moment, his voice tight. Oh. Oh. He eases back with exquisite slowness, and he closes his eyes and groans, and thrusts into me again. I cry out a second time, and he stills.
More. Would you like more? I can give you more.
He whispers, his voice raw.
Yes.
I breathe. He does it once more and stills again. I groan, my body accepting him. Oh, I want this.
That was a little loud, but... Again?
He breathes.
Yes.
It's a plea. And he moves, but this time he doesn't stop. He shifts onto his elbows so I can feel his weight on me, holding me down. He moves slowly at first, easing himself in and out of me, and as I grow accustomed to the alien feeling, my hips move tentatively to meet his. He speeds up, I moan, and he pounds on, picking up speed, merciless, a relentless rhythm.
Really?
And I keep out, meeting his thrusts. He grasps my head.
Wow.
He grasps my head between his hands and kisses me hard, his teeth pulling at my lower lip again. He shifts slightly, and I can feel something building deep inside me, like before. I start to stiffen as he thrusts on and on. My body quivers, bows. A sheen of sweat gathers over me. Oh my, I didn't know it'd feel like this. Didn't know it could feel as good as this. My thoughts are scattering. There's only
Your eyes are
sensation.
scattering.
Only him, only me. Oh, please. I stiffen.
Come for me, Anna!
He whispers breathlessly, and I unravel at his words, exploding around him as I climax and splinter into a million pieces underneath him.
Shit, she's Jello again.
And as he comes, he calls out my name, thrusting hard, then stilling as he empties himself into me. I am panting, trying to slow my breathing. My thumping heart and my thoughts are in riotous disarray. Wow, that was astounding. I open my eyes, and he has his forehead pressed against mine, his eyes closed, his breathing ragged. Christian's eyes flicker open and gaze down at me, dark but soft. He's still inside me, leaning down. He gently presses a kiss against my forehead, then slowly pulls out of me.
Oh.
Did I hurt you?
I wince at the unfamiliarity. Christian asks as he lies down beside me, propped on one elbow. He fucks a stray strand of my hair behind my ear, and I have to grin widely.
You're asking me if you hurt me?
The irony is not lost on me.
He smiles sardonically.
Seriously, are you okay?
His eyes are intense, probing, demanding even. I stretch out beside him, feeling loose-limbed, my bones like jelly, but I'm relaxed.
See? Jelly, what'd I say?
Deeply relaxed. I grin at him. I can't stop grinning. Now I know what all the fuss is about. 2 apples coming apart at the seams.
Orgasms are
Like
apples now.
like the spin cycle on an apple. Wow.
Wow.
I had no idea what my body was capable of. It could be wound so tightly and released so violently, so gratifyingly. The pleasure was indescribable.
You're biting your lip. You haven't answered me.
He's frowning. I grin up at him impishly. He looks glorious with his tousled hair, burning narrowed gray eyes, and serious dark expression.
I'd like to do that again.
I whisper. For a moment I think I see a fleeting look of relief on his face, before the shutters come down and he gazes at me through hooded eyes.
Would you now, Miss Steele?
He murmurs dryly. He leans down and kisses me very gently at the corner of my mouth, demanding
Excuse me? Demanding little things aren't you.
What?
Turn on your front.
I blink at him momentarily, and then I turn over. He unhooks my bra and runs his hand down my back to my behind.
You really don't have beautiful skin.
What?
You really do have beautiful skin.
What?
He murmurs.
You really do have the most beautiful skin!
Oh, thank you.
He murmurs. He shifts so that one of his legs pushes between mines. And he's lying across my
There
back.
are mines on her legs!
I can feel the buttons of his shirt pressing into me as he
You feel
gathers
the
my
butt on her shirt?
buttons. Why does this guy still have his shirt on?
Because
never
she doesn't
take it
have
off?
sex with her shirt on. I do.
Pressing into me as he gathers my hair off my face and kisses my bare shoulder.
Why are you wearing your shirt?
I ask. He stills. After a beat, he shuffles out of his
Oh
shirt
no, shit.
and lies back down.
Just like, oh shit. I am, aren't I?
I feel his warm skin against mine. It feels heavenly. He has a light dusting of hair across his chest, which tickles my back.
So, you want me to fuck you again?
He whispers in my ear, and he begins to trail feather-light kisses around my ear, down my neck. His hands move down, skimming my waist, over my hip, and down my thigh to the back of my knee. He pushes my knee up higher, and my breath hitches. Oh my, what's he doing now? He shifts so he's between my legs, pressed against my back, and his hands travel up my thigh to my behind. He caresses my cheek slowly, and then trails his fingers down between my legs.
I'm gonna take you from behind, Anastasia.
He murmurs. With his other hand, he grasps my hair at the nape in a fist and pulls gently, holding me in place. I cannot move my head. I'm pinioned beneath him, helpless.
I've got you now.
He whispers.
But what he really says is he's not Darth Vader. You are mine. Only mine. Don't forget it.
His voice is intoxicating, his words heady, seductive. I feel his growing erection against my thigh. His long fingers reach around to gently massage my clitoris.
Oh, that's a bad word. Gotta beep that out.
Circling slowly. His breath is soft against my face as he slowly nips me along the jaw.
You smell divine.
He nuzzles behind my ear. His hand rubs against me, round and round. Reflexively, my hips start to circle, mirroring his hand. An excruciating pleasure spikes through my blood like adrenaline.
Keep still!
He orders, his voice soft but urgent, and slowly he inserts his thumb inside me, rotating it round and round, stroking the front wall of my apple. The effect is mind-blowing. Oh, the energy concentrating on this one small space inside my body. I moan.
You like this?
He asks softly, his teeth
You know, your
raising
soft
out of
questions aren't really coming out softly, are they?
And he starts to
You-
flex his
you
thumb
like
slowly,
this.
in, out, his fingers still circling. I close my eyes, trying to keep my breathing under control, trying to absorb the disordered, chaotic sensations that his fingers are unleashing on me. Fire coursing through my body, I moan again.
You're so wet. So quickly. So responsive. Oh, Anastasia. I like that. I like that a lot.
He whispers. I want to stiffen my legs, but I can't move. He's pinning me down, keeping up a constant, slow, torturous rhythm. It's absolutely exquisite. I moan again, and he moves suddenly.
Open your mouth.
Fuck is this?
He commands and thrusts his thumb into my mouth. My eyes fly open, blinking wildly.
See how you taste?
He breathes against my ear.
Suck me, baby.
His thumb presses on my tongue, and my mouth closes around him, sucking wildly. I taste the saltiness on his thumb and the faint metallic tang of blood. Holy apple.
Holy fuck.
This is wrong, but holy hell, it is erotic.
I want to fuck your apple, Anastasia. And I will soon.
His voice is hoarse, raw, his breathing more disjointed. Fuck my mouth, I moan. And I bite down on him. He gasps and he pulls my hair tighter, painfully, and so I release him.
Naughty girl. Sweet girl.
He whispers and then reaches over at the bedside table for a foil pack. So he
You're-
didn't put one on?
He's getting another one.
Yeah.
Stay still, don't move.
What?
Oh.
Stay still. Don't move.
He ordered as he releases my hair.
What?
He
I was
rips
grabbing
the
her hair.
foil.
Yes.
Oh.
The whole time. He rips the foil while I'm breathing hard, my blood singeing in my veins. The anticipation is exhilarating. He leans down, his weight on me again, and grabs my hair. He just grabs your hair again. Holding my head immobile. I cannot move. I'm enticingly ensnared by him, and he's poised and ready to take me once more.
Oh, shit. We're going to go really slow this time, Anastasia.
He breathes. Slowly he eases into me. Slowly. Slowly. Until he's buried into me, stretching. Filling, relentless. I groan loudly. It feels deeper this time, delectable. I groan again, and he deliberately circles his hips and pulls back. Pauses a beat, and then eases his way back in. He repeats this motion again and again. It's driving me insane. His teasing, deliberately slow thrusts, and the intermittent feeling of fullness is overwhelming.
You feel so good.
He groans. My insides quiver. He pulls back and waits.
I'm sorry. I'm done, I swear. Oh no, baby, not yet.
He murmurs
Why are
as the
you
quivering
saying
ceases.
like
He
that?
starts the whole delicious process again.
Oh, please.
Oh, no, what?
Oh, wait, this is so shit. I've been used to...
Microsoft Sam.
I'm like a William
Hey,
Shatner
Microsoft
Microsoft
Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
Oh God! Can
please.
you imagine listening to this in Microsoft Texas?
Okay, I'm sorry, Micah. I stole your line.
Oh, please.
That's
I
Micah. Micah.
I'm not sure I can
Fine,
take.
I'll read it right. God. But you gotta read the sentence before it over again.
What? You feel so good.
He groans and my insides start to quiver. He pulls back and waits.
Oh no, baby, not yet.
He murmurs, and as the quivering ceases, he starts the whole delicious process again.
Oh, please.
I beg. I'm not sure I can take much more. My body is wound so tight, craving release.
Where the fuck am I? Shit. Okay.
Focus, Ray.
I
Focus.
want you sore, baby.
He murmurs, and he continues his sweet, leisurely torment backward, forward.
Every time you move tomorrow, I want you to be reminded that I've been here. Okay, I'm gonna restart that. Okay. Every time you move tomorrow, I want you to be reminded that I've been there. Only me. You are mine.
I groan. There's a lot of groaning.
Really?
Please, Christian.
I whisper,
What do you want, Anastasia? Tell me.
I groan again. He pulls out and moves slowly back into me, circling his hips once more.
Tell me.
He, he murmurs.
You, please.
He increases the rhythm infinitesimally, and his breathing
That's a
becomes
word.
more erratic. Infinitesimally. And his breathing becomes more erratic. My insides start quickening, and Christian picks up the rhythm.
You are so sweet.
He murmurs between each thrust.
I want you so much.
I moan.
Yeah.
Shit.
Growl.
You are mine. Come for me, baby.
He growls. His words are my undoing, tipping me over the precipice. My body convulses around him, and I come, loudly calling out a garbled version of his name into the mattress.
Sorry, what was that?
And Christian follows with 2 sharp thrusts, and he freezes, pouring himself into me as he finds his release. He collapses on top of me, his face in my hair.
Oh my god. Fuck! Anna!
He breathes, he pulls out of me, and immediately rolls onto his side of the bed. I pull my knees up to my chest, utterly spent, and immediately drift off or pass out into an exhausted sleep. When I wake, it's still dark. I have no idea how long I've slept. I stretch out beneath the duvet, and I feel sore, deliciously sore. Christian is nowhere to be seen. I sit up, staring out at the cityscape in front of me. There are fewer lights on amongst the skyscrapers, and there's a whisper of dawn in the east. I hear the music, the lilting notes of the piano, a sad, sweet lament. Bach, I think, but I'm not sure. I wrap the duvet around me and quietly pad down the corridor toward the big room. Christian is at the piano, completely lost in the music he's playing. His expression is sad and forlorn, like the music. His playing is stunning, leaning against the wall at the entrance. I listen enraptured. He's such an accomplished musician. He sits naked. Oh, he's still naked.
What?
His body bathed in the warm light cast by a solitary freestanding lamp beside the piano, with the rest of the large room in darkness. It's like he's in his own isolated little pool of light, untouchable, lonely in a bubble.
Don't go inside the bubble.
I pad quietly toward
She
him,
goes into
enticed
the
by the
bubble.
sublime,
Shit.
melancholy music. I'm mesmerized watching his long, skilled fingers as they find and gently press the keys, thinking how those same fingers have expertly handled and caressed my body. I flush and gasp at the memory and press my thighs together. He glances up, his unfathomable gray eyes bright, his expression unreadable.
Sorry.
I whisper.
Didn't mean to disturb you.
A frown flits across his face.
Surely, I should be saying that to you.
He murmurs. He finished playing, puts his hands on his legs. I noticed that he's wearing his PJ. I thought he was naked.
Yeah.
She thought he was naked.
Oh, so he's just half naked. She was
I
watching,
notice
right?
now. I'm becoming her subconscious.
Shit. She's
I
subconscious
noticed
as a 20-year-old boy
You've
from
been my
high
subconscious this whole time.
Oh, God.
I notice now that he's wearing PJ pants. He runs his fingers through his hair and stands. His pants hang from his hips in that way. Oh my. My mouth goes dry as he casually strolls around the piano toward me. He has broad shoulders, narrow hips, and his abdominal muscles ripple as he walks. He really is stunning,
You should be in bed.
he admonishes.
That was a beautiful piece. Buck?
Transcription by Bach, but it's originally an obey concerto by Alessandro Marcello. Shit.
Oboe Concerto by Alessandro.
Whatever.
Yeah. It was exquisite, but very sad. Such a melancholy melody. Sorry about the child.
It just adds to the just adds to the mix. It's fine. Shit.
His lips quirk up in a half smile.
Bed.
He orders.
You'll be exhausted in the morning.
I
I woke and you weren't there.
No, it's
How
not
about
you,
me?
Jacob. The subconscious has taken over.
I woke and you weren't
Jacob
there.
wants to be the woman.
Jacob will never be the woman. I'm the only woman. Obviously, Jacob, I'll have to cut you.
We're like the Smurfs. She's like the girl Smurf.
I'm sorry, can I just ask how the fuck did this start?
Don't worry about it.
Keep going, keep
God
going.
damn it.
Steve.
Yeah.
Oh. I find it difficult to sleep, and I'm not used to sleeping with anyone.
He murmurs. I can't fathom his mood. He seems a little despondent, but it's difficult to tell in the darkness. Perhaps it was the tone of the piece he was playing. He puts his arm around me and gently walks me back to the bedroom.
How long have you been playing? You play beautifully.
Since I was 6.
Wait, are we talking about the piano or in bed?
Both. Since I was 6, I fucked the lady, and then I played the piano for her, made her some coffee, and then sent her back to bed. Oh, jeez.
Christian was a 6-year-old boy. My mind conjures an image of a beautiful copper-haired little boy with gray eyes. My heart melts. A moppet-haired kid who likes impossibly
Say
sex.
The mood has been ruined, now it's just creepy.
Yeah. That's how it is always after having sex, you know? It's creepy.
You think about little boys.
Oh my god. Oh.
I don't think it's ever happened to me.
It goes to the piano and then it all goes back to the bedroom.
Alright, how are you feeling?
He asks when we are back in the room. He switches on a side light.
I'm good.
We both glance down at the bed at the same time. There's blood on the sheets.
Fuck.
Evidence of my lost virginity.
Just wash them. The evidence
I
of
flush.
virginity has been washed.
Embarrassed, pulling the duvet tighter around me.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I think there's a little bit without her, so I'll continue on real quick.
They're not gonna stop.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to give Mrs. Jones something to think about.
Christian mutters as he stands in front of me.
Ah!
He puts his hand under my chin and tips my head back, staring down at me.
Stop reading.
His eyes are intense as he examines my face. I realize that I've not seen his naked chest before. Instinctively, I reach out to run my fingers through the smattering of his dark hair on his chest to see how it feels. Immediately, he steps back out of my reach.
Get into bed.
He says sharply.
I'll come and lie down with you.
His voice softens. I drop my hand and frown. I don't think I've ever touched his torso. He opens a chest of drawers and pulls out a t-shirt and quickly slips it on.
Okay. Bed.
He orders again. I climb onto the bed, trying not to think about the blood. He clambers in beside me and pulls me into his embrace, wrapping his arms around me so I'm facing away from him. He kisses my hair gently, and he inhales deeply.
I'm just like sipping. I'm like eating your hair like it's spaghetti.
Oh man.
Sleep, sweet Anastasia.
He murmurs and I
Please
close
don't
my
make me have to read
eyes,
the last line.
but I can't help feel a residual melancholy, either from the music or his demeanor. Christian Grey has a side.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, guys. Thank you for listening to the 50 Shades of Grey, Chapter 8, the first sex scene. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a comment or a like, because who doesn't like that shit? Anyways, have a great
If you
day.
didn't
Now
enjoy,
go
you're like
masturbate,
me.
because you are horny as fuck.
So that's why we read the 8th chapter.
Yep, that's the reason why he chose the 8th chapter.
Yep.
I'm
So
glad
7
that I didn't have to
chapters.
read the narration.
Alright, so
7
let's...
chapters of nothing.
Alright, let's go ahead and announce the cast then, since we already did it before, but I want to do it again. We had Jacob narrate the entire thing. Everyone give Jacob a round of applause.
Yeah, Jacob, thanks for reading that so I didn't have to.
And then we had the lovely Maika play Anastasia, Steele.
Hi. Hi. And then we had Steve play Christian Grey. Yeah.
The luscious Christian Grey.
The luscious Christian
Shut up.
Grey.
Shut up. I don't hear no booze. Get out of my call. I'll take you out of keep on saying boo.
Steve.
I wanted Sean Connery for the role.
Shut up in the stands.
Oh, Anastasia.
How do you make yourself come? I want to see.